Hi, this is lesson 6 of hands-on equations. Today you're going to learn what to do when you see parentheses. So the problem would say 2 with the parentheses, x plus 3 inside the parentheses equals x plus 8. So what that's telling us is that the number outside the parentheses tells us how many times to do what is inside the parentheses. So x plus 3 is the equation that is inside the parentheses. So here is x plus 3, and the number outside the parentheses tells us how many times to do it. In this case, it tells us to do it twice. So it's 2 times x plus 3, and that's what that would look like. Equals, on the other side, x plus 8. So, looking at this setup, what is the first thing that we can do with this setup to solve this equation and simplify it? Or to simplify it first, x.
8 minus 6.
Alright, before we even do that, what is the first thing we can do here? What can we get rid of?
Take the pawn away.
We can take a blue pawn away from each side. Then, on this side, we have how many total?
6.
On this side, we have how many total?
8.
8. So now we can do exactly what you said, which was take away 6 from each side. So if I take away 6 from there, it's just taking the 2 positive 3's away,
2.
and that would change this. 8 minus 6 would equal 2. So your answer would be x equals 2. Pretty simple. You just have to remember that the number outside the parentheses tells us how many times to do what is inside the parentheses. Let's do a couple of examples. The next problem says 2, the number 2 is outside the parentheses, 2x plus 1 is inside the parentheses. So let's do 2x plus 1, 2x plus 1, and it tells me outside the parentheses that I need to do that 2 times. So there's 2x plus 1 again, and then it says on the other side equals 18. So I can put a 10 and an 8. What do I need to do to simplify this equation, Vanessa?
You take the 2 1s away and minus 2 minus 18.
Absolutely. Absolutely. I have 2 1s on this side, so I can take 2 away from this side of the equation. Then I have to take 2 away from this side of the equation because whatever you do to one side, you also have to do to the other side. So 18 minus 2 would equal 16. So that gives us 4 x's equals 16. What would 1x equal, Chad?
4.
1x equals 4. 4, 8, 12, 16 equals 16. It's a balanced equation. X equals 4. Let's do another example. It's telling me outside the parentheses is the number 2. X plus 4 is inside the parentheses. So what is that explaining to me? Chris, if I see 2 outside the parentheses and x plus 4 inside the parentheses, I have to do it twice. So here's x plus 4 2 times. X plus 4 2 times. The number outside the parentheses is telling me how many times to do what is inside the parentheses. So that is 2 times x plus 4. Then it says plus another x equals x plus 12. Let's see, I can do my 12 actually by putting 2 6's here. So I have 2 times x plus 4 plus x equals x plus 12. What is the first thing I can do to this setup to simplify it, Chris?
Take 1 pawn away from each side.
Take 1 pawn away from each side. Then what can I do with the cubes, Chad?
Subtract 8 from 6. Oh wait, no you can't. Oh yeah, yes you can, yes you can. Subtract 2 4's.
So the 2 4's equal 8 together, so I'm subtracting an 8 from this side. And then what would I do? I have 12 here. I need to subtract 8. What is that going to give me?
4.
It's going to give me 4. So I now have 2 x's equal 4. What does 1x equal, Lynn?
2.
1x equals 2. X equals 2. We're balanced. We're good to go.